Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy, if you guys are new here, and today we are going to do an eyeshadow tutorial on this beautiful look here using the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions palette. I loved this. I absolutely love this palette. It is phenomenal. I also used one of the Wet n Wild glitter palettes, but I will explain all of that in the video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys as soon as possible. Just stay tuned to see how I get this look. Hey guys, alright. So I'm going to do an eye tutorial, and I'm trying to decide which eye palette I want to use today. I want to try to go through and do some individual palette review type try on. I know a lot of them I've already used, but to kind of just do eye tutorials with individual palettes that I own for you guys. So I'm trying to decide, because there's a few of these that I really enjoy, and I can get a lot of similar looks out of all of them, to be honest, but they're still pretty nice. So I have the BH Cosmetics Meaty Corn. And this one's really nice. It's got some really nice colors. It's even got some highlights in it, and it's really cute. I really like that one. I also really like the Afternoon Rendezvous by BH, and these are really good. I've used them quite a bit, you can tell. I'm just trying to decide what I want to go for today. I also have two of the Huda Beauty Obsessions. I've got the Coral Obsession and the Smoky Obsession. I know I did a combination video using the Urban Decay Distortion palette and this Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions. I think I just used this mostly for like transition shades, because I don't know if everybody's seen this thing. It was out for quite a while. There's not a whole lot for transition shades. I mean, I can make it work. I'll go in with like these two shades, darken in some with this goldish color up here, but as far as like really good solid transition shades, I try to go in with like a tan or something like that first. I even have like the James Charles palette. I have a Profusion Beauty book, and this thing I have loved. It's got some really pretty blushes in it. I haven't really used the lips in it much, but there's some of these colors you can tell I have really loved in this palette for transition shades. But this is a really pretty palette I'd like to do some eye tutorials with. I'm trying to decide, because I do have some. I have the Essence palette, Follow Your Heart. This one's a little different as far as colors go. I've used it a few times. I mean, I have quite a bit, so I'm trying to decide. I even have these cute little Wet n Wild glitter palettes that I want to try to incorporate. I have some thin, like really thin, like pin type liner brush that I want to try to use in the glitters to go kind of up into my crease. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do. Oh, there's too many options. This one's really pretty. I like the blushes in it, but it really has no transition shades in it. Oh, my phone real quick. I forgot to shut it off. Sorry, guys. No. There we go. And then I've got a Hard Candy glitter palette here. I've got Beauty in Sight eyeshadow. These are really pretty. I got these for Christmas. This one's cute too. It's Divine Elements Earth by Blackheart. And these are really pretty. You can get a really pretty look out of these too. So I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness. I did not realize I have this much eyeshadow to do. And then these from Ulta. That's the blush and bronzer highlighters. I want to do... I really love the Holy Grail palette. You can tell I've used... This is the Violet Voss HG Fun Sized. And you can tell I've used the daylights out of this thing. And this one's really pretty, but I don't get much payoff out of the shadows. The highlighter is really pretty. I really like that. And the Cotton Candy blush is gorgeous. And then my Winky Lux, and you will see I used daylights out of this thing too. I really, really like this one. I'm really feeling like a brown and silver, smoky, and then I can work in some of the silver glitter. I haven't really used these much. My 5-year-old got in them and decided she was making herself beautiful with the silver and the purple, and she took some out of them. She dug right in there. She was going to make herself so beautiful. But they're still wet, and it still comes off, so we're good. You know, I could even do a fun purpley look. I'm trying to think holiday. The kitten palette's gorgeous, too. What to do, guys? Those colors are gorgeous. You know, I think we are just going to go in with the Huda Beauty Smoky Obsessions. And we are going to go in and do a kind of a smoky brown and silver type look. So, I know I am a mess. I just had like this idea come to mind, so I just wanted to hop on real quick. And then I realized I have all these eyeshadows and no clue what I want to do. But we're going to try out, we're going to use the Huda Beauty. And there's my eye primer. There it is. I'm going to pop on some eye primer real quick, get all prepped and primed, and I will be right back. Alright, now that my eyelids are all prepped and primed, I'm just going to take this as an Equate charcoal infused, just big brush, fluffy brush that I got for my birthday. And I am going to go in with that first tan color here. And I'm just going to start building my crease and slightly above. I am doing my eyes first. I know that I'm going to have some fallout, some kickback here and there out of the pan. I am using some tape here. And what I do is I just take some regular Scotch tape and then I'll put it on the back of my hand a couple times to take some of the sticky off so that I'm not really pulling. And then there's also all of my face creams are down and my primer down, so it's going to kind of take some of that sticky away as well. But this I'm just working here into the crease and above. This is going to be my first transition shade. So just like that, I'm going to go ahead and hop to the other eye and get that done, and I'll be right back. Alright, now that that is done, I am going to take my Tetris by Ipsy. It's kind of a pointed brush here. And I'm going to go into this lighter milk chocolate brown here. And I'm going to just start building my crease and outer V. And with the shape of my eyes and everything, I have found it's just easier for me to go in with my eyes open and just kind of go into that crease and then kind of look down a little bit so I can blend a little better. So and just like that. And I have a darker brown that I will be going in with another brush. But I'm going to go ahead and jump to the other eye, finish this up, and I will be right back. Alright, now we've gotten to this point. I am going to take, this is an Eco Tools. It's a really small, very precise. And I'm going to go into the darker brown here on the end. Cover my brush, and it doesn't take much. And I am going to deepen this up here. And then just go right up into my lash line. Right up into my crease line. And darkens it and deepens it very beautifully. That. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye, and I will be right back. Alright, now that all of that is done, I am just going to take that first brush I used. I'm not adding any additional product, but I am just going to go in here, and we're just going to, I'm just going to try to blend this a little bit so we have no horrible harsh lines. And what this tape is going to do is give me a nice sharp line. And then I will actually use this as a guide to do my wing liner, because I can't do a wing liner for nothing right yet. But I'm just taking that all the way up and kind of into the inner corner too. And we're just cleaning all up so it's nice and blended. Then I have this really cute, it's a SL Miss Glam short shader. And this is fabulous for packing. And I'm just going to take this really pretty silver here. And I'm going to put that on my brush. And this is really soft. It's really easy to make a giant mess out of really quick. You don't have to go in too hard on it. And then we're going to go in. And I can feel it falling on my face. And this where that was already just kind of bare. And it's just kind of a halo effect, I guess you would call it. And just kind of pack it in there. And it's okay because I have no base makeup on yet, so I will clean all that up. And then I'll do my base makeup. But and I'm almost not quite to the crease, just because I want to bring that up. I want to give that some glitter. I am going to go in the crease with some glitter in a little bit, but there's that eye. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this eye, and I will be right back. Alright, now we are just going to take some of the silver in this, and I'm going to work this right into my crease, or we're going to try to, and see how this turns out. No promises. This is something new. I've never tried this before, but we're going to go for it and see how it works. Yeah, kind of works. It kind of works. It's a little thicker than what I wanted, what I was going for. But, it's just makeup. Once I got my lashes liner on, it'll be fine, I'm sure. This is just all in fun. I'm just trying some new stuff to see how it works. And if it doesn't work, that's okay too. My eyelids are just kind of wobbly anyways. I feel like my whole eyelid's just silver glitter at this point. Not that that's a bad thing, because I don't know if there's such thing as enough glitter. We'll just fill in where that silver was earlier, because yeah, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do my whole lid in silver glitter, and then just touch up the outer V there. I will go ahead and get that done. I won't make you sit through this whole process because I'm gonna have to switch brushes. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and do this, and we're just going to do a whole silver lid, and I will be right back. All right, so here's what we have so far. It is very glittery. I've done what I could to darken that up. I will never be using those glitter palettes again. It has been a total disaster. They are nothing but sticky and gooey, and they've turned everything into sticky, gooey mess. I don't like them. I don't recommend them. My girls might like to play with them just as some fun, I don't know. But nope, I will not be using those again. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes liner and my base face makeup, and I will be back to finish the lower lash line. So I will be right back. Alright, now that I've got all my face on, we're going to go ahead and finish up this lower lash line. I am going to go back into my palette here. And I'm going to go back to that first shade we used, that little 10. And I am going to use this angled liner, I guess is what it's called here, by Eco Tools. And I'm just going to dip into that. And I'm going to get that kind of tight to the lower lash line. And just kind of smudge that in. Nothing perfect. And then I am going to take this eyeshadow by Ulta Beauty. And I love the shape of this. It works great for just smoking right below the lower lash line there. And I am just going to go into that deep brown shade here that we used. Tap that off. Smudge that in, like so. Okay. And then I have this other angled type brush by BH Cosmetics. It's a number 10, and it's got kind of a taper to it, a little bit more than the other one. And I'm just going to try to bring a little bit of that silver in. I just kind of dip it into that. Tapping off, and we're just going to do that right here in this narrow corner area. Like so. This is so soft. All right, and then that's the look. I'm gonna go ahead and go do my hair, finish this all up, and I will be right back to recap all of the products we've used today. Alright, so this is our final look. Hair all done up. So for my face today, I used the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio Primer. And then I used the Maybelline New York Full Coverage Foundation. I used the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. My color correcting liquid concealer by Essence in pink. For my blush, I used Morphe Maker here. Bronzer, I used the Sugar Contour de Force Mini Bronzer in number 2, Woody Wonder. I've used the Living Daylights out of that one. And that one's almost gone. For my setting powder, I used the Pierre Cosmetics HD Finishing Powder, this in translucent. This is the second one I have now, and I used all of my first one and loved it. For my brows, I used the Benefit Gimme Brow Gel in medium, I think. But that one. For my waterline and tightline, I used the Endless Silky Eye Pen by Pixie by Patera in black, Black Noir. For my upper eyeline, I used the Morphe Ink Felt Tip Liquid Liner in black. The lashes I have on are Ardelle number 117 black. I used the Buxom Blackest black mascara. And I used half-caked Sweet Tooth. And then I topped it with the Urban Decay Vice Special Effects in Regulate. And then for highlight, I used the Lottie London's The Good Girl. And that's my highlight. I used it under my brow bone. I love the Huda Beauty palette. That is freaking phenomenal. I've used it numerous times and I'm in love. I do not recommend the Wet n Wild glitter palettes. They are messy. They are sticky. It takes forever for them to set. They don't. This is still wet. They don't set. This is not good. It's more like Halloween kitty makeup stuff, I would say, but I don't recommend it. It was a mess. And then I will list everything I used also in the description bar down below. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.